Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all you out there. This is Cody Cox with Trinity National Holdings. I am out on my Friday stroll, and hey, this is the first Friday in 2018, so hopefully all the excitement of the new year and all the little plans and goals and tasks you guys have written down, you're already starting to check some things off here. It's a beautiful day in the state capital here in Oregon, in Salem. Been a little cold, a little rainy, but you know what? All I've got to do is worry about keeping my feet dry. I don't have to worry about shoveling snow like much of the eastern part of the country is. But anyway, with this being the first Friday, I just thought I've been thinking a little bit about, a lot of people set some resolutions for the new year. A lot of people set some things they want to change. They want to either lose some weight or they want to, achieve certain production goals or income goals. I think that's really good. Just be sure you're not getting confused between goals and tasks, okay? Goals are those levels, those achievements that you want to reach, whether they be an income or lose weight or whatever. But tasks are those little day-to-day steps that you got to take to get there. And so, as you come up with your goals, make sure you're also writing down some tasks that get there. Things you can do today, things you can do this week, things you can do this month to get to where that want to go. And I guess really there's a couple things that I wanted to talk about today. First of all, resolutions are great. We need to make those. Those are always fun. But I think I want to add in this year, expectations. And I think that's an important thing for us all to have, our expectors up for the year and expect certain things to happen. Rather than expect bad things to happen, let's expect good things to happen to you, to all of us. So I think that's real important, is to kind of think about, okay, as I get up this morning, what are my expectations for the day? As I start a new week, what are my expectations for the week? And so on and so forth. And so those are just as powerful, I think, as any sort of goals or tasks you might have written down, as those expectations, to make sure that you are looking towards it positive with a positive expectation. So I say have my expectors on. So that's an important part of it as well. So, but the other thing I've been thinking about as we go into the new year is something I'm going to write about on my Sunday evening blog. I don't know, I call it an email, or I'm not even really sure what it is. All I know is I write a bunch of stuff on Sunday night and get it out. And, I think it's valuable, not only for me, but also for you guys. And it's kind of my journal, kind of my walk through my note business. So I'm going to write about, about simplicity. Really, if I have any sort of resolution, I really call it a resolve. And that has to do with the word, simplicity. Because I know with all the things that are going on in each of our lives, that things can get real busy, real convoluted, and just a whole lot of stuff happening at the same time. A lot of voices to listen to, a lot of people grabbing at you and wanting a piece of you, and those competing interests, if you will. So simplicity is the key. And I think as we start looking at little smaller ways to do things and trying to just kind of get rid of all the noise, the extra noise that comes at us out there, and get our models down to a point where we're following the same pattern every time and staying within the models and not try and vary out of that. Now, it was a big deal at one time chasing the shiny object. There goes a squirrel, if you will. And I have found that every time I do that, every time I get outside my model, there's something left unfinished. And so I would encourage you, as you go through this year, here we are just finishing up the first week of the year, to just kind of think about simplicity, if you will. How can I simplify things in my life, my business life, my personal life, spiritual life, all those things? How I can simplify things to get it a whole lot easier for me to shut out all the other noise and the distractions, competing interests, and just those things that would cause us to fall short of those goals and expectations that we have set for ourselves. So that's what I would send with you guys today. Is think about as you're checking off those goals and you're rewriting new ones and formulating other ones. Is that you guys think about, how can I simplify things? I think that's a major, you'll find some major advantages with that. So do that. So, one other thing. Here, 2 weeks ago, Friday, December 22nd, I had the privilege of sitting down and being a guest on the Note Closers podcast with Scott Carson as the host. I encourage you guys, if you want to find out more about my model, about what 2017 was like, some of the case studies that we did there, and kind of what my expectations are for 2018. I know that there's some folks that have listened to that and they found it valuable. It is uploaded to my YouTube channel, which all these Friday strolls are there as well. And if you take a look at that and give me some feedback, tell me what you think about that. And while you're there, subscribe to my YouTube channel. So with that, I'm gonna let you go. As you can see, I'm almost out of breath. It's like I've said before, I'm a fair weather walker, and we're right on the verge of it being fair weather. So at any rate, thanks a lot for listening, and I will leave you with this, that together, you and I, our potential is infinite. I almost got hit by a car crossing the walk there. So anyway, I had to make sure, I don't want to start this year in the hospital, which I did last year. Tomorrow is 1 year of my surgery on my shoulder, but it's doing well. My wing is well. So anyway, thanks a lot. God bless. And I'll see you on the other side. Thanks a lot.